How do you perceive yourself, and how do other people perceive you? Let's find out in this video. We're going to do ASMR, tarot, and we're going to find out which archetype you see yourself as, and in contrast, how other people see you from the outside. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel if you enjoy these types of videos, and consider booking a reading with me to support the channel. Link in the description. So, which of these archetypes speaks to you? Let me show them to you one by one. The first one is the Magician. The second one is the Empress. And the third one is the Hanged Man. These cards are really beautiful. Do you like the design? So, your task right now, apart from making yourself comfortable and getting ready to receive some messages that will help your subconscious generate a better reality for you, is to choose one of these archetypes. If you are already familiar with the tarot, then you might make more of an informed decision. But you can also just go with your gut, whichever card speaks to you, whichever card you see yourself as the most. And once you've made your decision, skip to that part of the video and I'm going to explain what your decision reveals about you and how other people see you. If you picked the Magician, then as a self-assessment, the Magician is telling me that you're feeling powerful, that you have a way of resolving things in your life that surprises you even. There's boundless creativity. There's a high level of inventiveness and confidence with the Magician. You seem to be in the know. You have information that other people might not have, and you're utilizing that information to your advantage. So let's see that in contrast. How do other people see you? And here we have strength. So how you see yourself and how other people see you is not that far off. It's actually very, very similar. Strength is another major arcana card. And if you can look at this card and if you can see the details, you can tell that there's a lion here. And so this lion is representing the animalistic instinct. It represents the unruly, wild forces within the human being that are sometimes hard to hold back. So this is like anger, jealousy, aggression, competitiveness, all kinds of things, sexuality, all kinds of things that are hard to control and hard to make sense of. And how other people see you is this person who is capable of exercising self-control. So the Magician, your perception of yourself is that you're always finding a loophole. You're always finding a way out. there's no situation that can trap you, because you can always figure a way out. And internally, so the internal experience is a sense of self-liberation by way of creativity. And the external image or the external perception that other people are picking up on is that this is ultimately in service to the evolution of the self, the refinement of your personality, that you are trying actively to exercise self-discipline, and that you're harnessing these powers of creativity as a means to be disciplined in your life. So other people see a very controlled person, but also someone who might be a little bit intimidating. The Magician and the Strength card together, there's a little bit of a threatening vibe, at least from an ego standpoint. People might think that you have it together completely and that you don't need any help, when in reality that might be off. You might, as anyone else, you might find yourself in situations where you would require help, but other people might not be picking up on that because their perception is that you're very, very strong, which you are, but nevertheless, other people can have pieces of the puzzle that you need. So, some guidance that I can give you here is that it's worth working on communicating your needs to other people very clearly. Tell them what you need from them. Don't be shy. Don't try to hide your weakness, because you can make your life a lot easier if you allow yourself to do that. The Empress. The Empress, number 3 of the Major Arcana, is an archetypal mother figure. She is creating by allowing. Her technique or her strategy is creating a facilitating environment for herself and for other people in order to generate growth. So this is a very feminine energy, very maternal energy, and very receptive. So it's a lot more about giving space to others than expressing herself. Now let's see how other people see you. And here's the Queen of Cups. So that's actually in accordance with that. Wonderful. So you have a very strong sense of who you are. The Empress is a caretaker, someone who experiences their own responsibility and their power as a desire to do good in this world and to be gentle and to help other people succeed. So the Queen of Cups as your as how you come across is essentially that sort of gentleness and patience and ability to let other people speak and let other people be who they are, really. The Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Water, is the card of being a healer, and the only thing that is probably worth mentioning here as some words of advice, that if you have this sort of predisposition where you're joy derives from helping others and facilitating their processes, it is very important not to get lost in that and to maintain some level of independence, because if there's some hidden resentment within you, that can be poisonous to your relationships. So although it seems to be very deeply rooted in your nature to want to serve and to want to please other people, it doesn't have to go overboard. It doesn't have to be to the detriment of your own self. And now, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man as a character and an archetype is telling me that you're struggling. You are seeing yourself as someone in a sticky situation, someone not fully equipped to resolve their own issues. And there's a sense of martyrdom or self-sacrifice also associated with the Hanged Man. So let's see what other people are picking up on. And here's quite a big contrast, because we have the Ace of Pentacles representing you. This is what other people see when they look at you. They don't see someone who is completely lost and helpless, which might be your perception of yourself. They don't see someone without agency or competence. They see someone who has a lot of promise. There's a lot of potential with the Ace of Pentacles, albeit it's not yet realized potential. The Ace of Pentacles and aces in general are representative of the suit, the energy of the suit. They are a condensed or concentrated version, and it's yet unpacked, it's yet unrealized. And so with the Ace of Pentacles, I can tell that other people are not seeing you as a lost cause, not at all. They see an opportunity when they look at you, but they are not yet noticing your accomplishments. So even if you have things that you feel like you should be recognized for, people are not picking up on those necessarily to the same extent that would be ideal. But nevertheless, they see the potential. They see that you are that you have capabilities, especially in the practical world, in order to create more stability for yourself and for other people. So the good direction here to take is to try and see yourself from an outside perspective more and more. With the Hanged Man, there's a little bit of a danger of self-pity and being stuck in this version of yourself, or in this interpretation of yourself as someone without mobility, someone without agency and ability to change. And when you place yourself in that position of other people, of outside observers, and see yourself almost as a resource, almost as an asset, as an investment, which sounds very dehumanizing and objectifying, I know, but it's an interesting switch from liability to asset. So the Hanged Man is a liability to himself, and the Ace of Pentacles is bringing in the idea that perhaps that's not what it is. Perhaps you are an asset to yourself. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and consider booking a reading with me via my website. Bye bye.